As our vocal cords vibrate, we do hope that the sound of our voices resonate with you wherever that you may be. My name is Jeff. This is the LAFIT Podcast, and on the left hand of the father is
the co-captain of this ship. I go by the name of Kwame.
Yeah.
Mr. Lyrics is God written, just in case you needed proof.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
How you doing, Kwame?
I'm good, yourself?
I'm well. You're good with that? I mean, you sit it on my left side, so that's the best I could come up with.
No, it's all good. It's all
shwari lakini
niko fiti
kabisa.
Labda umekuwa na wiki poa?
Wiki poa sana. Speaking of wiki,
yeah,
it's good you brought up the week as a time period, because we do have a new segment.
Yes, we do.
Yes, that we are a little bit excited about. Hopefully it gets to excite our viewers too. And
before you even announce, I think we need some drum rolls, right?
Okay. Ama utapatia na zile digital?
Hapana, hizi iko saa tuko real maze.
Na kama mwenye nafukuza mama pepo. But anyway, so the segment basically is called Weekly Review.
Yes.
I hope I got that right. Yeah.
Weekly Review, right?
Yes, so the name of the segment is Weekly Review. And just a little bit of a backdrop. We realize that some of you, if not most of you, if not maybe all of you, are too busy to pick up a newspaper to check with what's happening, as far as news is concerned.
Yeah.
Too busy to be watching news at 7 or probably at 9. Too busy at work, at your businesses. Or kama Kwame, if you're like Kwame, you are just too lazy and totally uninterested in tuning into, the traditional news giving outlets, if I can put it that way.
Traditional media,
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we said, hey, why not come up with a bit of a segment and, pick news items.
Yes.
From both locally and around the world. And, this is a disclaimer. Everything that we bring as a news item, we actually do research on. Groundwork research. Si wenda kwa grao. Tunapick hizo news. Although, maheta na madoubters. Yeah, madoubters wanasema tunapick hizi vitu mtandao.
Ndio, but anyway, tutazoea tu.
It's all good. Yeah, but
just to add on what you're saying.
Yes.
Anyone, najua sa CBC haizi shikanisha, but anyone who went to school during our times, we had the infamous textbook ilikuwa inaitwa primary mathematics. You remember it?
Yeah, basically almost everything was primary this, primary that.
Yes. Ilikuwa na tagline hapo, making work easy.
That was on the front page ama ilikuwa ndani? Kama ilikuwa ndani sikumbuki.
Ilikuwa front page.
Front page nilikuwa nasoma. Kama ilikuwa ndani sitakumbuka. You're better at math than I am, so but anyway, continue.
Yes. Simeisha tu hivyo.
Okay. I thought there was a moral to the story.
Nah. No, the moral is you're making work easier for you guys.
Okay, so like I said, I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart, but nimeshika sasa.
Itabidi co-host mwingine akam.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to take Jeff's seat, come through.
Yeah, so basically we pick on a few news items.
Yeah.
It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3. Some not so newsworthy, some very much newsworthy, but what we aim to do, just like Kwame has put it, is to just shed light on what's going on around us, which is very important.
So are we still going to focus on the two I's and 2 E's?
It's nice you brought it up. Elaborate, please. What are those? What are the 2 I's and the 2 E's for those who are watching and not?
Yes, so the 2 I's and the 2 E's are basically the reason why we do the podcast.
Yeah, so there's to inspire, to inform, to entertain and educate.
Yeah. Inspire, inform, entertain and educate. I just wanted to see if he was awake, but he actually is.
I'm wide awake, and of course it goes both ways, like in a tunairusha and in a bounce back. So even as maybe if there's something you can pick from us, of course there's something that you can also pick from you interactively. And at the end of the day, like they say, nini le na sharpen nini?
Iron sharpens iron.
100 marks for Kwame. Yeah, and say hello, by the way, to I have a friend on my right. In as much as Kwame is on my left, he's on the left side, hand side of the father.
Yeah.
there's a sun
Yeah,
on the right hand side.
I have one too. I don't know if they can see him.
Yeah,
The she.
those are I could, from the hairstyle, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming
She has a name though.
mine is called my Masai is called, obviously it's a Masai. My Masai is called a Mark. I've named it Mark. I hope that is applicable. Whatever you do with that information, shauri yako. Mimi nimesema jamaa wangu ni Masai na anaitwa Mark. Mimi nimeitwa Mark.
Wangu anaitwa Kira.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. Well, Kira, sawa, tutaendelea kujiona as time inaenda by.
Kabisa.
Yeah, but back to the business. Do we get into it or there's anything?
Yeah, I think we just get into it.
Right.
Tushaongea mingi.
Yes, tumeongea mob sana. But like we said, it's a segment that focuses on news items around the world. So, we'll pick on a few, even as we start off.
Yeah.
The first news item, Kwame, I don't know if you're aware of this, but around 2021, it's like probably like 2 years ago, there was a certain young lady who hit the airwaves, so to speak. And what had actually happened was it is ascertained that she was found to be holding two bank accounts in some cooperative institutions, where she had a total sum of about 102 to 108 million shillings thereabout.
Oh, shillings.
Yeah. That was a story that hit the headlines. You must have heard of it, right?
Maybe if you elaborate more, like...
Yeah, so basically a bit on the details. The young lady is actually quite young because she's like 23 years.
That's at 2021? She was 23?
Yeah.
So she's still young. She's like...
let's go with it. Either she's 25 right now or she's 23.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
But she goes by the name of Felista Nyamathira Njoroge. And she had received a gift. A love gift.
Yeah, now I remember.
Now it rings bells.
Now I remember.
She received, the backstory is she received a gift worth roughly 102 million shillings.
Yeah, she caused us men a lot of pain.
That was like...
she messed up the entire scene for us.
Kivipi? Maybe elaborate. Maybe I did not share in this pain.
Kama msi anapewa gifts za mamita yani.
Yes. And the gift came from her boyfriend.
Yes.
Belgian national by the name of Mark de Messel, something like that.
Yeah. Wewe mwenye hata wife hawezi pea hiyo mita.
Do you even have the meter to give out to begin with?
Hata ungekuwa nayo hawezi peana.
Just on that, like, mi si mchoyo hivyo. But, it just goes to show you, maybe tunafaa ku-expand circles yetu because you have people receiving gifts of up to 102 million shillings. What's the most gift ushapewa?
Most gift ushapewa in terms of
monetary gift.
Monetary gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
Across board?
Yeah.
Ama lazima ikuwe inatoka from a specific person?
No, across board. Inaweza kuwa hata check it, una expand scope. Hata inaweza kuwa hata ni Belgium ama tukufungi Kenya.
Yeah. I think the most nishaipata is like something to the tune of I think 120 G's.
Okay. Hey bro, time ulikuwa na hiyo do nilikuwa wapi?
Ulikuwa. And hii gift ilitoka from our fans. This was during my music career days. So in terms of royalties. That was good.
Amazing. Yeah. Some of you don't know that, Kwame is big like that in that space. Yeah. Tutamrevive tu arudi.
Yeah.
But yes, that was quite a nice one, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of revive, inafaa waningize tufanye hiyo concert on 28th na Richie Spice ama.
Wanaweza revive hivyo.
Yeah,
but back to the story, she received this young lady received 102 million shillings. It was frozen. Her accounts were frozen because of course the way the system works is if there's money that hits your account, usually beyond $1 million or something, then you need to give an explanation of what are the
which
proceeds.
Is fair.
Yeah, what are the proceeds of the money? And I think people used to get away with it back in the day. Kitambo you could have like tons of money. Right now, maze, whether ni gift genuine or not, the government will be in your case. And there's a fun fact. If you look at it, by the way, technically, your money is not really your money. You're just holding on to it. because it's sort of like near gava umeshikilia tu gava.
Yeah.
I mean, they can play with it anytime. Look at the time when they changed the currency, the 1,000 shilling notes and whatever it is that they changed.
Yeah, and if it's not like that, they can even things like inflation. Like right now, it's crazy. Have you seen like the dollar is like 140, 41 huko?
Yeah,
I don't think it has ever happened in our history.
Ni noma sana.
Yeah, ni crazy. So wakiamua wanataka kucheza na the currency na nini, dola yako you lose value.
Yeah.
So yeah,
if you have 1 million shillings in your bank account and you want to go withdraw it, you have to like give explanations on what you're going to do with it and all that.
Or what you can do, you can send some to the LAFIT podcast so that we buy some more equipment, and that way he will be blessed abundantly.
Yeah, but back to the news though. So the young lady, the 23-year-old,
yes,
as I said, her name is Felista. Felista is she's a college student, or at least she was by the time the news broke out. And she received this money, like I said, back in 2021 in 4 different transactional accounts. Four different transactions in 2 accounts in the same year.
Yeah.
So right now there's assets and recovery agency that moved to court, and I think they were able to secure a court order to freeze the accounts. So now what happened during this week is that this money was actually, now it was confirmed. The government, because it was a court case, it was frozen but ako menyanganywa do. But now the government, I think the guy was reached out to. The court is not satisfied with the explanation that he gave as far as the proceeds of the money. So they said, hey, look, hii pesa inarudia gava. That's a funny thing. It doesn't even go back to...
I think it's supposed to go back to him. Irudia gava yao huko.
Yeah, because if it's proceeds of fraudulent activity, sema kama ni proceeds ya kuuza tasks za elephants,
yes,
or ni proceeds za drug trafficking or arms trafficking, then the moment the government inachukua, then you're participating in the same thing basically, sindio?
Sikuwa naangalia hiyo angle,
but hey, that's that. I mean, in case you didn't know about that, man, like kama ni wewe butuambie ungekuwa na hiyo pesa, and of course udemali yuko saya na feel like, because that money came in and umeresign kazi, umetukana boss wako
kabisa,
umeacha shule,
haujadifaa hata,
umeachana nao, wale marela wanakuongelea na machambaya umewadisi, and then all of a sudden maze bank account ziko frozen.
But that's crazy though, because one thing that is not even clear on my end, gava ilikuwa inachukua do, and what was the reason? Because ilikuwa the nini, he proceeds pale ilitoka, the source, is that what was in question?
Yeah.
Ama ilikuwa like what the money is going to be used for?
No, it was actually where it's coming from, and
and do we know it was from which nation, ama any currency gani before you convert it to Kenyan shillings?
I'm assuming it was dollars though.
Dollars,
I'm assuming. Sijui kilikoka, but most likely kama si dollar probably ni euros or something.
Okay.
But it was from a Belgian international. Like I said, his name is Mark de Marcel, if I got the pronunciation right.
Okay.
Yeah, and wanasema they are not, because it's a trend though. A lot of times unapata money launderers, they use people in different nations, especially if their nations are very strict on that kind of a thing. So but like kuweka pesa kwa account yake, anatuma as gifts and it's disguised as this and that, just so aoshe pesa. Yeah, that's my understanding of it.
Wow. So actually the government has some has a point also here, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
You just don't agree with them holding the money for themselves, right?
Yeah, because in ile kama seme, okay, you come back home, you're a young boy, probably uko prime or something. Urudi home na tao, huwezi explain. na unauliza umetoa wapi, umeiba? Sijaiba. Umetoa wapi?
Walikuwa na iconfiscate, ndio
viparosa alikuwa achukua. Sawa, ni sawa, ako right by kutoka kujua source ya hii pesa,
lakini mbona anaichukua?
Mbona ina land kwa mkono yake na mfuko yake na ana put into use?
Ama walikuwa wanatuambia anazipeleka kwa polisi. Yeah, anyway, that was interesting.
Yeah,
like I heard of the story before, but sikuwa nimeichambua vizuri. I just saw people putting it on their statuses
and it also goes to show like hapa nje you see a lot of your peers when you seem to quote unquote be doing well, and they are driving flashy cars and living in posh estates and villas, high-end rental residential areas, and of course it's all good. Maze kukuwa hizo vitu zote ni poa kabisa, but you put so much pressure on yourself based on watu kama hao, na ujui some of them ni proceeds za money laundering, or even illegal activities directly, and we've seen it in the past couple of weeks. People coming onto the internet washing money with alcohol. I don't know if you came across that video, and like there's a bunch of dudes in a club or something, and someone is just pouring alcohol in buns and buns of cash. So nobody really works hard for their money and does that.
That's crazy.
But anyway, ambition, si atuache kukuwa na ambition.
Kabisa. Now to the next item.
Yep.
Let's talk about global warming. I know it's sort of like
I'm freezing in my jacket.
Yeah, a boring topic for a lot of people. But I think it's something that we should be talking about. Global warming. We should be addressing climate change. And even before we dive into the story, in my opinion, anyone who wants a political seat, who wants to be a leader in any area, I think one of the most fundamental questions we should be asking them is, what are your plans and concerning global warming and climate change? I feel like seriously that every other thing except that, and we won't even have a planet if we continue living the way we are living, right?
There'll be no planet for the roads and for the infrastructure now.
Yes. Now we are going to talk about there's some people known as the WWA, and I'm just trying to get them here. Yes, they're called the World Weather Attribution Group.
Okay.
Now they did some report on the Horn of Africa, and as you all know, like the Horn of Africa, the three main countries in the Horn of Africa are Ethiopia, we have Kenya, and then we have also Somalia, and then of course we have the Djibouti, Eritrea, and all that. Now they are estimated that over like 43,000 people have died in Somalia due to drought.
The effects of
the effects of drought. And this is a report that was brought to us around 2022. That's 2022 to 2023. Like over 32,000 people have died.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. And like for me, it's been something that is close to my heart. I can proudly say that I've planted 1 or 2 trees.
Okay.
In an effort to try and combat and reverse the effects of global warming. And hii itakuwa ni kujitetea. Najua sijui kama unaweza jitetea hivi, lakini saa zingine watakutana na sisi tao, tumepiga kalesa, tuko Kagu, tunatembea mazi, si ati hatuna mandai ama nini. We're just trying to
the last time nilipanda mti ilikuwa inanitolea fruits, so ama kitu ya kukula, but big up to it's an area that I wish I could improve on. Kupanda tu mti hiyo mti sijui inaenda kutoa tu leaves, but we really need to, because you say it's a boring area. It's a boring topic, yes.
Yeah, for a lot of people, like how many times do you get even your peers? Do you guys talk about,
No.
like even us, how many times do you even just sit down and talk about global warming and climate change?
Yeah, and you see, I think it's one of those things. Human beings are funny because unless something really affects you that much, or at least knocks on the door of a neighbor, that's when you wake up to it. And me, I can attribute it to, the closest I can attribute it to is, growing up, I remember as kids, I used to tie like a piece of paper, like a white piece of paper, just tie it and then tie it to a string, go to an open field and just run around waving that piece of paper, and in less than 10 minutes there'll be like 3 or 4 butterflies, the white ones, following this. And I bring up the butterfly thing because there were so many insects. If I say insects, it sounds so diminishing, but the beautiful ones, the butterflies, the dragonflies that we used to see growing up, the ones that would fly so low, the black ones, the ones that we could pluck off of leaves and trees. Nowadays you don't see them, and of course it's as a result of this, and it's human activity, of course, that has brought about the diminishing aspect of it. So kuna zile pia yenye inatu affect vile umesema. I mean, even one person dying is one too many, but 43,000 azini crazy,
number crazy kabisa.
And because Ethiopia iko huko na Somalia iko huko mbali, then wesi bado tunakula mtura huku, saa kuna noma. So it's an area that we definitely need to look out for. The next mti nitapanda itakuwa si necessarily ya kutoa matunda, so it's a challenge also for me, and hopefully for anyone who's watching, and they can also chime in the comments, tell us what their view is, and if there's any effort they've put in, right? Man. Ladies, gentlemen, the sky is blue, good chicks are few. If they're dummies in it, don't join the crew. Kwame, what's the intel? 2
envelopes here. One is carrying bad news, the other one is carrying good news. Which one should I start with?
I want to go with the good news one.
The good news is we have 10,000 plus subscribers.
What's the bad news?
The subscribers are still in your pockets, inside your phone, your laptops, your smart TVs and all that. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow
on all the platforms.